realistically. What he's talking about is that first emanation, which they still out of nothingness comes Ketha. That's the first emanation. They'll say you can liken that to condensation on your window pane. Water coming out of nothingness into this one ball. Now, there is the most true reflection. It is what it is. But then it's going, I don't know if I'm really water. I need to look at myself to see if I'm water. Then it becomes cipher number 2. That's chokma. And then it goes, well, I'm not really sure if I'm even looking at myself. Let me become cipher number 3. This is Bina. And then it's saying, okay, I'm looking at myself, look at myself, of myself. Perfect triangle. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, it's a complete trinity. It's like, let me look at myself. Then let me look at me, make sure I'm looking at myself. Okay, I'm looking at the real me, Kepler, and I'm looking at me observing. We're all one. Below that is Daf. Daf is considered the abyss, and remember, also called the crossing of the sands in the Muslim, in the Masonic thing. It's called Gemel, that line. That Gemel means camel, which that camel crossed the sands. You need to get on your camel to cross that sand.
Right.
Those sands. Now, the first emanation is Chisad. That's considered the sphere of Jupiter Ptah, and that's called. It creates the world of formation, 6 ciphers, and then after the world of formation becomes Malkuth, which is considered the afterthought or Earth itself, which they were calling his wife Mal. Mal is the dream that wants to keep you here. It shows you. Remember how she was begging to keep him there?
Yes.
That's nothing but Earth telling you, your kids are beautiful. She said, what? No, these ain't your kids. This is a fucking projection.
Right.
Oh, you niggas ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. Ain't no oil that spilled. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no trees. There ain't no flowers. I see you motherfuckers, my name is Atum Ptah El Bay Ra El, smelling a flower. I'm like, you dreaming motherfucker. Only if you knew. Only if you knew. Now, oh, God damn it, boy. So his father says, I have an architect that's better than you. Remember, because now, in this particular context, remember I told you these things kind of don't hold true all the way through, depending on whose perspective. That's what made the movie clever. He changed a lot of perspectives.
Right.
So the illusion meant different things. Sometimes the illusion meant Earth. Sometimes the illusion meant the astral worlds. So he's like, no, we need someone to build a world within this dream world that will help you do what you need to do with the devil and Jesus in this world.
Right. So do you think on some levels that Cobb recognized, because he even made reference, that he couldn't look at the plans, he didn't want to see it? Was that him realizing that he was in the dream?
Well, it was him realizing, it was more him realizing, his whole thing is realizing he's in the dream, because everything is to get him home.
Right, realizing what level of the dream, I guess.
Yeah, what he realized is what he was saying, and we'll get to that when he was saying, you can't bring two worlds together because you will lose what's reality and lose what is real and what is not real.
Got
you
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this architect still represented parts of his subconscious mind. He said, once I bring my subconscious mind in it, I corrupt it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
It becomes corrupt, meaning he no longer can be indifferent to his past. It becomes personal now.
Got it.
And that's one of the things I tried to tell since I got here. This isn't personal. What I'm offering you is you don't need to be my personal friend.
Right.
I don't need to look at your matrix, your plan, here for this shit to work for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
If we become friends and come cool and talk, that's good. But it's not about me saying, oh, sister, that's nothing more than me looking at your architecture. No, to keep it impersonal keeps you in the work.
Got it. Yes.
Keeps you in the work. So he's basically saying, no, I don't need to open that. You need to design something, and we need to do this spontaneously. We need, if you remember, he said, no, we need to work this shit out once we get in the dream.
Yes.
She was saying, look, motherfucker, you bringing your own shit up in here. Right. Meaning, you bringing your human shit. You could, on one level, you could say you're bringing your human shit up in here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
When he kept bringing his wife in there, he was bringing Earth into this spiritual work. The same shit I complain about all the time. Like, yeah, you all spiritual, but why are you talking about chemtrails? Why are you still talking about the white man and what, not what he's done, but what he's going to do? And we're going to get into what those projections mean.
Right.
Shit, we can do it right now. Projections ain't nothing but the Illuminati, the white man, your job, your rent. And I'm going to break that down deeper. That's the projection. This is your dream. Everything around is a projection. They told you that shit in the laws of attraction.
Yes.
Every single person, no matter how big or how small, you magnetically attracted. Your projections. If someone's being bad to you, you're being bad to yourself.
Right.
Based upon your they told you that, the laws of attraction.
Right.
Simple shit. Simple shit. They're not doing it to you, you're doing it to yourself. An elephant didn't trample you. An elephant was walking, and you wanted to be trampled. He needed a victim, and you needed to be victimized.
Got it.
It's a marriage of sorts. So these projections also represent your subconscious mind, how it fights back. With when you get to let me see, what time are we at, Blue?
We are at 50 minutes right now into this.
All right, so we're going to stop to go into the second hour, give you time for intros, and we're going to pick up where we left off.
All right, everyone. We're live in the remix, of course, and I'm your host, Miss Blue, and we are joined by Brother Panic on the couch, and we're talking about Inceptions as he decodes 3 levels of the dream, and we'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are live in the remix with part 2 of Inceptions with Brother Panic decoding 3 levels of the dream.
All right, so we're at the top of the second hour, and we're going to get deep in this movie, deeper. We're going to go through every aspect. And I started to talk on projections. I'm going to get back to projections, but what I'm doing now is giving you an idea of the basics of these things, and we'll get into the lines and all that shit. So, what he does when he meets, you going to say something, Blue?
No. I am following right along.
All right. So what he says to the new girl that he meets as a new architect, first thing he sees as her is to make a maze. Said this before, I said it again. I told you your brain itself is a maze. Your brain itself is the matrix. The synaptic nerves in your brain are nothing but pathways in a maze. He said, I need you to make a maze in 2 minutes, 1 minute for me to solve. 2 plus 1 is 3. I need you to make me a third dimensional maze. That's what he said. He's like, this is bullshit. I can get out of these things. When she drew a circle, that's when he said, now you're working with something.
Right.
She was drawing a square. Now, what does this mean? A square, and I told this the last time. Let's say you're standing on your square in masonry. Well, a square is nothing but a prison as well. But it's a weak prison because, remember that third dimensional square you used to make in school?
Yes.
It looks like it's going this way, then it looks like it's going that way. If you unfold it, I said this last time on your show, it becomes a cross.
Right.
So basically, the square, or you're standing on the square, is just thinking outside the box. Meaning, so the square is a weak maze, if you will. The square is the pathway to the Christ. The Christ is the square. When you make that circle, that's where niggas get fucked up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
When you make that circle, it's that gateway is what we are stuck in now, going around in circles of time, a year, a great year, the zodiac. Even to this day, niggas are still taking me off their friends list because I talked about the fucking zodiac in not such a kindly fashion. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's how addicted and stuck in the fucking maze they are. You get what I'm saying? It's a simple concept. Jesus becomes the 13, and the 12 becomes his disciples. Disciples means to discipline, means to beat that bullshit into shape, not to fucking fall under the fucking control of it. Does it? Is it fake? No. People, well, you can't say the Zodiac's fake. No, I'm not saying the fake is real. What I'm saying is your submission to it is what you need to question.
Yes, true.
Is what you need to question. What is it you're becoming? So when she made that circle, he's like, okay, now you're starting to get it. Okay. So now he tells her the subconscious mind continues to create simultaneously while we experience the world in a dream.
Yeah.
We don't even know it's happening. You are in a dream world. Everything around you is being created by you. You don't even know it's happening. You think the white man made the Empire State Building.
Wow.
You think the white man made the train stations. You think the black man invented the doorknob. You think the black man is the first nigga to smoke a joint under the fucking Jamaican sun. It's all you. You did it all, including create the white man and physically create him on an island with DNA. It's all happening from you. Since you're in the dream, subconsciously our mind continues to create and simultaneously experience the world of the dream. We don't even know it's happening. It's your dream. Your subconscious mind is creating all around you. Your conscious mind just thinks your drawings, where you go to work and all of that is what you're actually doing or creating. That's what's lying to you. Your subconscious mind creates this, including everything and everybody you see, i.e. your projections. He said, what we're doing when we go into the subconscious mind or into the astral world, or when we lucid dream, astral travel, we're taking over the creative part. That's what magic is.
Yes.
You're starting to take over the creative part of your mind, the dream. You're doing ritual and things to start controlling your environment.
Yes.
Duh. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You are now these things, these meditations, these altars, these goddamn herbs, anything you could name in it, this liquor, marijuana, herb packs, and shit like that, getting readings, things like that are what you're doing to try to make contact with the subconscious to start to take over the creative part. These are quotes from the movie now.
Right.
Take over the creative part. You're trying to go in. Remember, I said earlier, if you get bit by a dog, your subconscious mind runs everything. You're going to be scared of dogs and not know why. Because that event that you magnetically pull to yourself is now, everything you create is based upon that shortcoming. Or if you feel you're a great football player and can catch a football, everything in your creation is now built upon that great attribute that you have. If you're a great dancer, you may spend your life trying to be a dancer and become one, or a singer. It's now built on that great attribute. Whatever your failing is, you have now built your life on that great shortcoming. Taking over the creative part of these things is magic. Magic. All right.
All right.
Now, okay, but to bring the subject in creation, he or she will find they will fill it with their subconscious. What that's talking about is basically coming into your reality, you will start to bring your world into the next person's world. It's not really profound. It's something that we already covered. In other words, your projections start to fill this world, meaning no matter where you go, you're going to see the world from your perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you come from, in other words, you come from a ghetto.